your hair. Dear, that's gloomy, too. Would they teach you anything at that seminary a little more cheerful?
A man who's going to serve in God's army must learn all the ruses and stratagems of the enemy.
And which of your professors made that historic statement?
Pastor Erickson, as a matter of fact. He says we're like generals, learning to win battles against the devil.
Dear, my fall. You put it there, you know. My laugh isn't one of the devil's snares.
And I was wondering, could we go for a walk?
Now?
I have so much to tell you. What I've been thinking and everything.
Silly Henry, don't you realize it's almost time for tea? I think I hear your father coming. I'm sure you've made the most wonderful discoveries about life, and I long to talk, but later. Frederick, dear.
Later.
Look who's come home to us, holier than ever.
Hello, son. How was the examination?
Well, as a matter of
You
fact.
passed with flying colors, of course.
First on the list.
And Pastor Erickson said.
Splendid. You must give us a full report later.
He'd better be careful, or he'll go straight to heaven without having the chance to save any sinner.
Tease him, dear.
Oh, but Henrik likes to be teased, don't you, Henrik? Frederick, would you like your tea now?
Not now, I think. It's been rather an exhausting day in court. And as we have a long evening ahead of us, I feel a little nap is indicated.
Tickets for the theater.
It's a French comedy. I thought it might entertain you.
It's a woman of the world, isn't it? With Desiree Armfeld. Oh, she's on all the posters. Oh, Frederick, how delicious. Now, what shall I wear? My blue with the feathers? The genuine angel feathers? Or the yellow? I know. The pink with the bosom. And Henrik, you can do me up in the back.
I'm sorry, son. I should have remembered that you were coming home and got a third ticket. But then perhaps a French comedy is hardly suitable.
Why does everyone laugh at me? Is it so ridiculous to want to do some good in this world?
I'm afraid being young in itself can be a trifle ridiculous. Good has to be so good, bad so bad. Such superlatives.
But to be old, I suppose, is not ridiculous.
Let's not get into that. I love you very much, you know. And so does Anne in her way, but you can't expect her to take her mother's place. She's young too. She's not learned
To suffer fools gladly.
You said that, son. Not I.
Frederick! You were sweet to think of the theater for me.
I'll enjoy it too.
Who wouldn't? When all the posters call her the one and only Desiree Armfeld. I wonder what it would feel like to be a one and only. The one and only Anne Edmund. Or Frederick. Do I still make you happy? After 11 months. I know you think I'm silly to be so frank, and you've been so patient. But soon, I promise. I know you think I'm too foolish to worry, but I do. Oh no! Oh, for heaven's sake! Could that be a pimple coming?
Now, as the sweet imbecilities tumble so lavishly onto
Frederick, what a day! It's been unending drama. What catch was brushing my hair could hold them?
Now, there are two possibilities, that I could ravish her, be I could laugh.
Yours or next door. Her sister's coming for a visit.
Say
Nobody rang, doesn't want to see.
They're taking a nap.
You smell of soap.
I'm reading.
Do those old teachers take a scrubbing brush to you every morning and scrub you down like a dray horse?
Get away from me!
Oh, what a wicked woman I am. I'll go straight to hell.
And don't walk like that!
Like what? Like this?
Stop it! Stop it?
Careful. That's a new blouse, a whole week's wages, and the lace extra. Poor little Henry. You'll soon get the knack of it. Later.